All right, Facebook, how are you guys doing? Good morning, Andrew. Hi. What's your word of the day? What's a word that's going to elevate you into your highest self today? What's a word that's going to allow you to be who you are meant to be? Hi, Diane. Good morning. It's iced coffee time. I've declared it. It's this weekend. Whether you go outside and you freeze your butt off or not. My espresso machine came in handy today. This is oat milk, by the way. Oat milk and beans from Little Victories, which has been my favorite. There's a 7 to 10 espresso bean that they just master. It's awesome. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. You have reached the 5-minute morning stretch. We start with our word of the day. Please put it in the comments. It inspires everyone around us. Also, as a declaration of ourself, we put it into print, we put it out there in the world, and we are saying it's going to happen. Good morning, Julianne. Good morning, Burgess. Good morning, Wissam Tamimi. Good morning, Bo Delicious Frank. Quite the usernames. Okay, so for our 5-minute morning stretch this morning, we're really focusing on the shoulders. So shoulder mobility in through this joint here. So where the humerus snaps into where our clavicle is and our collarbone and our torso is, that's what we're going, this movement, all of this, without using the traps, without using anything else. We tend to use our neck, our face muscles. We compensate like crazy. I've seen some crazy ass shit when it comes to compensation. When shoulders are not mobile, it steals from the joint above, it steals from the joint below, it causes some pain. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Aaron. What's your word of the day? We'd love to know. So we're going to do shoulder mobility today. If you cannot do some of the exercises that we're going to be doing, the whole point is just to carve out what you can do. So for example, if I've got my arm coming in a circle like this, right? This, and you're only here, and it kind of gets stuck. Do not compensate to get the whole circle, right? And compensation with that would be trap moves up, and then we kind of like compensate through the rib cage and we pull around, right? So it only works if you can sustain proper anatomical structure, or else there's no point. You're making more of an issue. So you have to be disciplined to let your ego sit on the bench for this one, and really just go as far as you can and make a small circle, because quality of movement is the thing that most matters. It's not about getting there. So where like sport is like get the goal, I don't care how you do it, when it comes to stretching, mobility, and more prescriptive rehabilitation work, we're looking at quality. We care how you get there. So if you're not getting there in a way that's healthy anatomically, then it's doing the opposite, right? So full range of motion is beautiful. If we can't get there, we keep this trap low and we do a smaller circle, okay? So just watch your compensation patterns. I'll cue you on that, but you need to be aware of it as well, okay? So let's start. All right, legs are nice and wide. Ground yourself, make sure your heels are really pushed into the ground. Deep breath in, arms come up. Reach for the ceiling. Get the nice deep breath in. On the exhale, let's do some wrist rolls. Spread the fingers, get that mobility in. The beautiful wrists. This is huge. The wrists are supposed to be mobile more than they are stable. So if you have any wrist pain, if you have any finger pain, if you feel like you can't get that range of motion, you just got to do it more. This is from the keyboard. I feel this too, like all through the forearm. This is from just typing away, mousing away. Good, deep breath in. Reach up a little bit more. Arms go behind, open up the chest, rock the hips back. Good, let's melt all the way down. Push through our hands, lift up our body. Let's just go side to side here. Good, slowly roll up. Take your time. piece of wall. And we're going to do some seated wall slides. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to sit up nice and tall against the wall. So I want my sacrum, which is where my low back is, where my pants waistband is, and then my shoulder blades are against the wall. My spine is neutral. I don't know if you can see my hand here, but I should be able to pass my hand behind my low back, the arch of the small of my back, okay? I don't want to be completely pressed against the wall. So shoulder blades are against the wall and the waistband of my hips. If you're having a hard time getting into that position, what I recommend is you elevate your hips. So you'll take a couple pillows and that'll elevate the hips. That's just from a lack of range of motion in your hip joint, and this elevates you, and so it's possible, okay? So feel free to do that. Okay, both hands, the back of your palms are gonna be in the small of your back, okay? From here, we're gonna come out, we're gonna open up, and we're gonna draw upwards. Good, if you have no access to a wall, no problem, just keep doing what I'm doing. Sitting up nice and tall, chest is up and in. Good, so this one's really, I'm feeling this a lot. So internal rotation. Do you guys feel that? We'll warm it up. So we're here, out, see, up, breathe in. Deep breath out, coming down, rotating down. So the hands and the elbows should touch, and then coming back. So you should feel that in the anterior delt right through there. Breathe in, elbows come out. Good, hands roll up. Good, breathe in here. Open up the ribs. Deep breath out. Rotate down, internal rotation. Hide behind the small of your back. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lift up the wall, breathe in. Out. Rotate. In, breathe out. Good, 2 more. Elbows up. Deep breath in. Sorry, out. In now. Out. Rotate. And come back in. Awesome. Good work. I think I said we had 2 more. We have 1 more to go, right? Okay, elbows in. See, I'm always terrible at counting. Deep breath in. So I'm focused on what matters. Technique. And come in. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, beauty. Now let's switch it up a little bit. Okay, we're going to be on our backs. Okay, from here, palms are up. Let's bring the knees to one side and then the other. Let's just warm up the chest a bit. Breathing in, breathing out. So you see my legs get straight here. I tuck them in as I rotate, and then I untuck them. If you want, and your abs are strong enough, we can do this. So the lower abdominals, belly button pulls in towards the spine. Breathe out. Put some pressure into your palms. Good. From here, we're going to tuck down to one side. The top hand is going to come up like a half rainbow, or like a rainbow, I should say, half circle. And so you want your hand to be able to touch the ground. It's not going to happen for all of you, but remember the compensation I talked to you about, right? So if you have compensation, I'd rather you be here than to compensate. If you can, brush or sweep your fingertips along the floor, do it. Okay, 1 more. Okay, switch sides. Breathe in, breathe out. Your head is relaxed. Use your breath. Good job. Okay, we're on our back. Hopefully you can see me well enough. Okay, so my shoulder blades are going to be tucked underneath me. I want an arch in the low back here. Okay, from here I want your ribs to go up as high into the ceiling as you can. Really arch. Deep breath in. I want to open up the rib cage nice and wide. Breathe in, breathe out. I want you to Lower your low back so it completely touches the ground, okay? Deep breath in, open up. Open up, open up, open up. Deep breath out, close that gap. Good, deep breath in. Open, 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 tuck those shoulder blades underneath you. Open this up, I wanna see some air in here. Deep breath out. Close it down and squeeze the glutes. One more, breathe in. Deep breath out. Awesome. You're gonna bring your soles of the feet to the ground. Top of your palms underneath the small of your back. So here's a little challenge for you. Can you lift your elbows up off the ground? This is important for internal rotation. Just keep lifting or trying to lift those elbows off the ground. Yesterday I told you guys about the massage ball. If you cannot do this, then I want you to take the massage ball on the top here of your lateral delt. You need to roll this out, and the rotator cuffs, the 4 rotator cuffs on your shoulder blade or just below the shoulder blade, those are really tight on you if you cannot do this. You want to roll those guys out. One more. Awesome. Good. Let's roll up. Beauty. Okay. Here we go. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to just move your elbows. Imagine there's laser beams attached to your elbows, and just go in every which way possible. Go behind you, in front of you, almost like you want as much magic in front, on the side, around your head, every which way. Deep breaths. Try to keep your shoulder blades locked in. If anyone walks into the room you're in right now, they're gonna wonder what you're up to. I'm used to that myself. Keep going, gather it around, breathe. Pull to the front, hug that tree, pull behind, open up the chest. Oh, and let it go. Whew. Shake it up. Virtual high fives to you. That's not easy work. Good job though. And for anyone feeling tight throughout the day or looking for stretches throughout the day, just go back and play old videos here. We've got a lot on the Facebook page here. All those videos stay put, and you can revise and look at any video that's going to make sense for you. I usually put the title in the video, so go back in time, and that's why being on the Facebook page, if you like, it's the Stephanie Karlovits Facebook page. You have access to all the videos in there. Okay, so your morning prompt. Okay, this one's really big. Really, really, really big. So one of the things that I'm extremely passionate about, and I'll teach anyone who will listen, but especially my high stakes clients. So, I've been doing this for a really long time. I've been a personal trainer, nutritionist, yogi, wellness coach, psych shifter since I was 18, and I'm not in my 20s anymore, believe it or not. So it's been a while. And I've made certain choices along the way in terms of what type of client I really wanted to serve. So for quite a long time, I was dealing with a lot of athletes. I had professional athletes, I had international athletes. We had, oh my gosh, so many types. I dealt with Red Bull Crash Ice athletes, a lot of hockey. I was on a reality show for 5 years. That's a separate conversation. Dealing with NHL Combine style, up and coming, kind of like Ottawa 67's age athletes who were really serious about getting scouted. Beach volleyball, lacrosse, triathletes, track runners, cross-country runners. I mean, all over the place, like every sport you can think of. Either I've dealt with sports psychology with that person, nutrition with that person, or training, or all of the above. So one of the things that I teach these athletes, well, all the things I teach those athletes, the same things I teach my current clientele. The current clientele I like to deal with, well, 3 years ago I made a change from athletes. I sort of was done with that and moved into entrepreneurship. I moved into clients who had my definition was clients where the stakes are high. They had no time to screw around. I did not have a lot of time with them. If I could get their assistant to schedule in 2 hours a week, that was like a big deal. 2 hours a week that they were going to dedicate to this. And also those kinds of clients, they have a million options. They're being offered free training, free coaching. They also know the best people in the world. So it really elevated my practice. It elevated who I was as a practitioner. And it also made me become extremely efficient. I'm already wired that way, but it forced me to only give them the things that I knew were going to work, and they were going to work quick because they needed results quick. So one of the things that I teach a lot when it comes to managing inner self, the inner climate, is really around this idea of consciousness and really understanding what consciousness means. When we say like, oh, that person's so woke, or that person's really sleepy, what is the difference there, and how do you manage when the stakes are high? You don't have the luxury of canceling your day. You don't have the luxury of taking a vacation sometimes. You know, if you're the CEO of a Fortune 100 company, I mean, it's a well-oiled machine. You're part of the clog, and you have to show up. If you're also someone in the public eye, you have to show up. So you have to manage feelings. You have to manage how you feel physically. There's going to be off days. There's going to be on days. But there are little hacks that you can have, that you can implement, that makes every day a good day no matter what. And one of those things is managing feelings. So when feelings come up, if you feel a certain way, like I feel really impatient, or I feel really aggressive today, or I feel very angry, or I feel very sad, what you do with those feelings really matters. So someone who is not conscious are going to throw those feelings outward and blame others for those feelings. So I'm feeling a certain way, it makes me uncomfortable, I'm feeling sad. Okay, who's made me feel sad in the last 90 days? And that's where I'm going to put my energy, and I'm going to blame that person. We attach to a person, and then we can never have the feeling process until that person resolves it, apologizes, come to terms with it, or we're satisfied with our outward aggression towards that person. The problem, obviously, with that is that we're putting our power in the hands of someone else, and if they don't apologize, if they don't recognize they've done anything wrong, if they refuse to participate in our madness, which hopefully they do, then we're stuck. So the conscious person, the conscious side of that person, is someone who recognizes, okay, I got some feelings coming up, I'm really aggressive, I'm very angry, I'm very sad, I'm very disoriented. Okay, there's something going on inside of me. Something going on inside of me. Yes, there might be someone around that we could blame very easily. There's something external in terms of something that's happened at work, something that's happened in our personal life. But what if we just went internal and said, okay, I'm just feeling this way. Okay, what do I need in order to calm myself down, in order to flip my perspective, in order to make myself feel better? Can I exercise some self-compassion? Can I let this feeling process? Can it show me what it needs to show me? And I keep it within my climate. Maybe you need to go for a walk. It's called self-soothing. And when we allow a feeling to come in, when we don't blame the external world, we reflect on why this feeling's coming up, we try to give ourselves what we need, and we learn from the feeling. The feeling is signaling to us something very important that it can't signal to us any other way. So if we squash it down, repress it, give it to someone else to deal with, then we're not learning, we're not growing, we're not going to change anything in our life, which means we miss out on a huge opportunity to move forward. And we're going to have this feeling and this cycle perpetuate until we deal with it. So with my clients, with my friends, with myself, staying in that conscious mind allows us to compartmentalize things that happen, not blame other people, where we can actually give ourselves what we need and move on from it. And this is not only effective and productive, it allows us to show up for what we need to show up for every day, whether it's our family, our spouse, but most importantly ourselves. It gets the kind of stuff out of the way, and it allows us to grow and to progress in our life. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to get over obstacles. We're here to heal ourselves and to move forward. And the only way to do that is to be self-aware and conscious every step of the way. So I hope you appreciate that little nugget, but my prompt today is, how can we be more conscious? How can we be more self-aware when we have feelings come up? Can we sit with those feelings and really ask ourselves, is it really this person that's bugging me? Or is this person a pawn to signal to me that there's something going on here that I need to shift, that I need to change, that I need to deal with? And is this something internal? And maybe I need to reflect, I need to journal, I need to go into the forest, I need to talk to my mom, I need to conversate with a trusted friend about it. I need to work through what this is. And I'm not gonna be around that person because I might get triggered. I need to figure this out for myself. So be more conscious. It's a totally different life when you are. And it allows us to be clear of mind, and not every day is going to be an easy one. Sometimes we're sitting with some very challenging feelings, and sometimes it lasts a few days, a few months. But if we have the commitment to overcoming our feelings by changing and thinking and reflecting about why, we're just happier, period. And we're more plugged into our life, which is the best part. So I leave you with that. Thank you for joining me for the 5-minute morning stretch. I hope you enjoyed this prompt. If you have any questions about these things, we get into some pretty big concepts and topics. Same with just the anatomical stretching that we do. Feel free to DM me. Feel free to send me a message or an email. Some of you have my email now. So let me know. I'm here to serve you and help you, and have a beautiful day. Thanks so much. I so appreciate you. Have a beautiful Saturday. Enjoy the beautiful sunshine, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Okay, bye guys. Take care.